These 4 satellite caucuses in Arizona are part of a larger push by the Iowa Democratic Party to bring more access to Iowan voters who may live out of the state. Now, there's 96 of these satellite caucuses happening all across the nation and even around the entire world. In addition to the caucuses, I visited a local bar where Arizona Democrats will be gathering tonight to watch the Iowa caucus results unfold. Even though nearly 14,000 miles stand in between Iowa and Arizona, voters here are still getting involved in today's caucuses. At Cobalt Bar in Phoenix, Arizona Democrats will be watching the results of the Iowa caucus, says Maricopa County Democratic Party Chair Steven Slagocki.
We're going to watch to see the results of Iowa caucus, to see who's going to come out on top. It's been a year-long process to get to this point.
And in other parts of Arizona, out-of-state Iowans will be participating in 4 satellite caucuses. 3 of them are being held in Tucson, while 1 is taking place in Queen Creek. James Clark, a temporary director for one of the satellite caucuses that's taking place at a library in Tucson, says the event is needed in order to improve access to out-of-state voters.
The last time that we had caucuses, there was a big uproar about not being available to everyone. So people out of state thought that there should be, and also other people in nursing homes and other places where people couldn't get out to go to the caucus in person. Wanted a way to do that.
Since Arizona holds a primary in place of a caucus, here's some basic information on what the process looks like. First off, a caucus is where registered voters of a certain political party decide how the state will allocate their delegates for each party. A caucus has 2 rounds. In the first round, voters will choose the candidate they wish to support. Any candidate with less than 15% of the votes is considered non-viable. Anyone who voted for a non-viable candidate moves back to the center and votes in the second round. These voters have 2 options. They can either relocate to another established candidate, or they can agree to vote for one candidate to make them viable. The number of people in each candidate's corner is tallied and the appropriate number of delegates are assigned. Delegates will then represent voters at the party's national convention. Regardless of the distance between the 2 states, voters are staying involved, said Slagocki.
And that's pretty exciting that these people who are here are still going to be able to participate in the caucus.
Most of the caucuses are taking place at 6 p.m. tonight, while the one in Queen Creek started already earlier today at 3:30. Results are expected to come in later tonight. Live in the broadcast center, Marcella Baietto, Cronkite News.